Hi everyone, and welcome back to another healthy keto eating show. Stay tuned for my keto meal, information, and story time. Welcome back, everyone. Great to see you and great to be back and doing another healthy keto eating show for you and another new recipe. You would have gotten to see the slideshow on that. I believe it was on Thursday. You got the slideshow on this, so I hope you made it and was sitting down with me to enjoy this. And I'm also going to be trying those cookies that I did in my keto treat day. It's the same day. I just get to try them now, breaking my fast for the day. I do 1 meal a day. So I'll be trying those keto cookies too that I did, those peanut butter chocolate chip cookies I did. But this recipe here is that ham and broccoli and cheddar bake that I made, and I'm excited to try it now. Of course, when you got the slideshow, I had already tried it. I do all of these pre-recorded videos, so I would have already tried it and everything, so you would know. I always tell you if it was good in that video. But as of right now, I haven't tried it yet. But anyways, I do 1 meal a day. I am a 1 meal a day person. I do a lot of fasting. I'm at maintenance mode though. I've been maintenance since April. Will be 3 years I've been maintaining. If you're new to my channel, I started April 4th, the ketogenic in 2015. And in a short 15 months, I lost 150 plus pounds. Total now 160 plus pounds. And I've been doing this for over 4 years and been maintaining that weight this month. This is April for 3 years. So if you're new to my channel, just wanted to let you know that. And I maintain out at between it's always between like the 120s and the 130s. That's where I range. But I have lost, like I said, almost 160 plus pounds. And I did that in 15 months. I was almost 300 pounds when I started. I wore a size 3X. I now wear a size small. Some mediums, but basically small. In pants like leggings, it's small to extra small. In jeans, I was a 24 jean. I now wear a size 2 to 4, you guys. That's funny how it's still a 2 and a 4. That's funny. But anyways, I'm very proud of myself. I love this way of life. In over 1,600 days, I've only had 9 cheat days as well. I do not really go off plan. I think that this is cheating every day. But during this pandemic and virus going on, I wanted to go back to 1 meal. I was doing the Warrior, which is 20-hour fasting and 4-hour window where you get to eat. Or I was doing 16-hour windows where I went 16 hours and then I would eat 2 meals and a little snack in the evening. But because of this pandemic going on right now, I want to be at my optimal health and be the healthiest I can. So I'm doing 1 meal a day, hitting autophagy every day for 6 hours. You hit it after 18 hours. Autophagy, I've got a video on that. Just go into my playlist, look under my keto journey and under miscellaneous, I believe it is. You'll see that I did a video on what autophagy is. It just cures and mends and heals everything, you guys. It's amazing for you. And that's when you hit that. That's why doctors have you fast before surgery, to be at your best and healthiest you can be before going under the knife. But anyways, I want to be the healthiest I can during this time. So yeah, just excited to be sharing another video with you guys, and we'll do a little bit of information and all that. But first I'm going to read a Bible verse. I didn't get to read one in my Tuesday's video. I'm sorry for that, my treat video. And I always do, and I'm very, very sorry for that, you guys. I just was in such a hurry that day. We had to run out and get some things. When I got home, I just wasn't prepared. So I'm going to read one now. I'm going to read, let's see. Which one was this again? I had it written down here. Sorry, guys. Psalms 46, 1 through 3. Okay. So Psalms 46, 1 through 3. This is just to help you guys, again, to give you some, reassurance and to help you with any fear you may have. This one is Psalms 46, 1 through 3. God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth give way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea. Though the waters roar and foam and the mountains quake with their surging. It's just telling you guys that we don't have to fear, even through such troubled times like now, this pandemic, this virus we're going through, that we don't have to fear if you have God. Start your day, go through your day end your day with God. Get on your hands and knees, and I'll say that in every video, the old-fashioned way, and pray to God. Put on the armor of God. That's Ephesians 6:10-17, I believe. Put on the full armor of God daily. Put on the blood of Jesus. Say the Lord's Prayer, which is our Father who art in heaven. That one, that is how you pray. And then say your prayers. Pray for everybody. Pray for this to leave. This is all going on because God needs us back, you guys. When all of us are back and God feels that we are living our life right again, this is going to be over. And I truly believe it, that God needed us all, needed all of us back. We needed to spend more time with our families, our children. I mean, our children are just going out, getting in trouble all the time, and they're never home and all that. We needed to get back together as a family. We never even sit down and do dinners together anymore. They used to do that way back in time. We sit in front of the TV now eating. We don't even ask our kids how school was. Not all of you. I know some of you do. But I'm just saying some of us don't even care about what's going on. God needed us back. So just remember, God is always there. Fear not, for he is with you. He'll never leave you nor forsake you. Please, God, guys, give yourself over to God. Ask him into your heart. Believe in him. Believe that he sent his son to die for us on the cross. And because of that, if you believe, you'll have eternal life. Forever believeth in him will have it says will not perish but have eternal life, meaning this isn't our home. When we leave, heaven is our home for eternal life. You will live and walk streets of gold. You will live the happiest life. There'll be no sadness, no hurt, no pain, no nothing in heaven. Heaven will be wonderful, and that's where we want to go. We don't want to spend eternity in hell burning. So please, guys, give yourself over to the Lord. He's going to cure this, and things are starting to peak in different parts of the world, but just take this time right now for God and your family and get right with God. Get right with him. So, and pray, and pray for everybody. I pray for all of you guys. Even if I don't know your names, I just say everybody on my channel. I pray for each and every one of you and all my family members. So, all right, that being said, like I said, if you need extra help, I link my email down below. I'd love to help you, but I said, I am ketogenic for a long time. I was taught professionally by a keto doctor, 2 keto nutritionists, my brother who teaches as a job, and myself, all the studying I've done. I've had pure success. I was taught professionally that keto was designed 3 ways: to lose, gain, or maintain. If you're in the losing mode, you are going to not eat 75 to 85% fat. That wouldn't make any sense. Your body fat is your high fat. Now, you're going to eat fat. Don't get me wrong. I just mean don't eat 100 to 150 grams of fat a day. Eat more like 70 to 90 grams of fat a day and use the fat off your body. You can go even lower if you want to because your own body has its own fat source. So eat low lean meats, lower fat things that you can lower in fat, like mayonnaise, cream cheese, sour cream, those kind of things. Don't really cook in the oils that we can have, which is olive oil, coconut oil, avocado oil, MCT for your coffee. That's not for cooking, but for your coffee. Butter. We can have all those things, but don't really mess with those things in the beginning. Cook in a nonstick pan, cook in an air fryer, and cook, low lean meats. You want to try to, use your body fat as much as possible. Get to that goal weight quickly. And I did it all even without exercise. Now, I do recommend you do exercise, but I couldn't. I had a bad back from a car accident, but I still lost all that weight. And now I work out and exercise and I feel great and amazing. I was on over 20 medications for a heart condition I developed back when I had my son in 1998. I developed postpartum cardiomyopathy. I had the heart of an 83-year-old functioning at 8%. And now today, doing ketogenic functions at almost 50%. Almost every person out there is around 50. Unless you are an athletic person, you'll be a little higher. But pretty much everybody's 50. I'm almost at 50. I eliminated off of over... I was on 20 meds. I'm down to 2. Now, as time went on with my heart condition, I developed high cholesterol, high triglycerides, high blood pressure, stomach problems. I had GERD. I had different stomach problems. I had PCOS, IBS. I also had asthma, you guys, and I keep forgetting to tell you that in my videos. I had asthma really bad, and I had chronic bronchitis. I had the COPD, chronic bronchitis. I got sick 3 times a year, deathly sick. I would be put on prednisone, antibiotics, inhalers, nebulizers. One time my oxygen was as low as 87. They had to rush me over to the hospital. So I'm telling you guys, it was a scary thing. Now when I get my oxygen checked, it is always 100, you guys, 100% for oxygen. When I do the blood OT, that comes back perfect with blood work. I never was like that before that, and I had asthma really bad. I've cured that too, you guys. I've completely cured that, and I wanted to tell you guys that there's many other things I've cured too. I'm down to 2 meds only for the heart. One is a beta blocker, and the other one is lisinopril, which some people take for high blood pressure. Mine is not for that. It's only 5 milligrams. I used to be on 20 milligrams. but mine is only 5 right now, and it's just because the way the blood pumps through my heart, it pulls just a little bit still. So they have me on that for that reason, not for blood pressure, because my blood pressure runs really low, like 90/50, and the highest I normally am, and that's if I'm moving around, is like 120/68. So 127, I think, over 68. Like, that's the highest. I've showed you guys, different ones of doing the cuff at home and at the doctor's office. So, but yes, I've cured and mended so many things, and I want you guys to understand during this pandemic, there's no scientific proof, but what are they talking about for people with diabetes? I also was pre-diabetic, you guys. So people with diabetes, pre-diabetic, sugar levels that are a problem, having any problems with the lungs or anything like that, like I did with asthma or anything like that, high blood pressure, those are all the people being affected and having problems with it. Doing keto eliminates all of that. So get on board with keto. I was being taken off meds immediately when I was still in the upper 200s. Just a few weeks into doing keto, I was being taken off all of these meds because I was getting so healthy. Do this, you guys, right now so you can be at the most optimal health that you can be and be the healthiest you can be. Ketogenic, I would say, is the way to go. Maybe you're not going to do it forever, but at least do it right now. And once you do it, you're going to love it. You're going to stick with it. So get on that keto train, you guys, and I'm here to help you. I am, through my videos, through everything. I do so much teaching. Watch my videos. I also have a journey video, a keto journey video. I have miscellaneous. Go into all of that. I've done so many teachings on all kinds of stuff. I know how when things say 0 that they're not truly 0, how to stay at 20 carbs a day. Now, there's 3 ways that make up your macros: fat, protein, and carb. The fat in the carb does not have to be met. Not meaning you can go over, you can go under. You can go 0 carb. You can just do carnivore and eat no carb. Okay, so you can do 0, but up to 20 keeps you in a state of ketosis, which just means a big word for fat burning mode. Okay, and the fat, if you have fat in your body, that is your high fat source. So try to eat lower fat foods and, a lower fat diet. So you're not going to do a high fat, low carb diet. You're going to do a low fat, low carb diet till you get to the point where I am at maintenance, and then you're going to eat good, healthy fats. I want to stress that too. You don't want to eat a lot of processed foods. Let's do avocados. Nuts are heart healthy, but just certain ones. I do pecans, almonds, macadamia nuts. Peanuts are okay. Those are all good, heart healthy nuts to eat, good, healthy fat. Eggs are a good fat. Red meat can be a good, healthy fat. Omega fish, that's going to be your best one, omega fish. But your oils to cook with: avocado oil, olive oil, coconut oil, great sources of fat to cook with. You can cook with butter too. That's when you're going to get to the point where I am, where you're going to need the fat because you don't have the fat in your body anymore. You need an energy source. That's all that means, is because we're so low in carb, we don't have an energy source, so our fat becomes our energy source. But if you have all that fat on your body, that is your energy source. And I was taught that professionally by a keto doctor and 2 keto nutritionists, like I told you. Also my brother, who teaches this as a job. So I wouldn't tell you, I am not a doctor myself nor a nutritionist, but I've been taught professionally. That's the only reason I bring it to you guys. So understand that when I do, I'm being honest. I've helped over 2,000 people get their life back and get healthy, and they're all doing wonderful. I had a heart condition, you guys, and so many other things, PCOS, everything. I've cured it all. I had a bad heart condition, and I could do the ketogenic and lower the fats, and I did wonderful, you guys, wonderful. Every time I get blood work done, I've had it done like 8 or 9 times. It just gets better and better and better. So please, guys, get on board with the keto. And if you really want extra help, I go through and I help people. If they email me because I need to ask some personal questions, I send you how to do your macros, how to set you up depending on a lot of stuff with you. And then I also do, I also send you a bunch about keto, how it works, what to eat, stuff like that, because I want you to understand truly how to do it. It's not a scary thing, but you want to know truly how to do the keto the right way, because it is a thing that eliminates its gosh, I just lost train of thought. It's a diuretic way of life, so you're going to lose a lot of inflammation and go to the bathroom a lot. So you want to keep your electrolytes up. That's important to understand that, and how you do that. I teach all of that. It's just adding in what's called a no salt, which is potassium. You'll need a tablespoon of that and a tablespoon of pink salt or sea salt. Don't use table salt ever, okay? You would put that into a, I think it's for every, I want to say, well, I do it in a bottle of water, like 16 to 20 ounces. I'll do a tablespoon of the, it's 2 liters. I'm sorry. For every 2 liters, it's a tablespoon of pink salt and a tablespoon of the potassium. Now, you might not need the potassium. You might just need the salt. You'll kind of know as you go along or whatever. But That's how you get your electrolytes back up. You would just drink that down with some water and you'll feel great within just a few hours. Next day, you'll be back to completely normal. But there's many other things that you need to know so that you do this right. And as time goes on, your body adjusts and it's wonderful. I love it. So that being said, let's go on to eating now. It's time to eat. I am having a wild cherry clear American water. It's done with the aspartame. I don't really do a lot with Circlose because Circlose does kind of knock my color down a little bit. Which just means if you're new to my channel, they're urine sticks. There's my doggy. They're urine sticks like a pregnancy test. You just urinate on them. They're called ketone strips. You get them at Walmart or any local drugstore. They're $6 for 50 strips. And you would urinate more towards the end of the evening, like late in the evening or first thing in the morning. That's when you want to do it. That's when they work the best. Because sometimes it might say you're not in keto when you really are, okay? And it just shows it'll go from a negative to pink to dark purple. If you're dark purple, you're burning the most fat. If you are a color at all, you're in ketosis. So that's all you have to worry about. But it's that, or they have the Keto Mojo, which is the blood one. That one you can drink something or eat something and test right away. But it's $50 for the kit. You get 50 strips, and then after that, it's $1 a strip, and you get 50 strips. Much more expensive, but if you want to know things and you have the money, then do it that way because you can see if things kick you out or they don't. They do say to stick with just things with stevia, monk fruit or erythritol. Most people can do aspartame, which is in most sodas and stuff. This is a soda water. I love this. It tastes like those Ludens, those cough drops we used to have that were candy, not a cough drop. But that's what this tastes like, the wild cherry. I love it. But yeah, Circlose, some people can have, some people can't. In the beginning, I did Circlose all the time. I did those Powerade Zeros all the time. I did that. Nothing ever happened in the beginning. So in the beginning, you might notice that when you're heavier, you can do more. So, but that being said, that's what I'm doing for my drink. And then I'm having a 2 Good yogurt. These are the only ones I know of right now that are keto approved. They're 3 carbs a piece. And I've got a serving of pecans inside. I'm doing the vanilla. And this one today says Feel Good Today. If you can see that. I hope you can. I'll get up closer. Feel Good Today. I love these. They got great sayings in them. And then I'm going to try those cookies that I made. I'm going to have a couple of those cookies just so I get enough fat here because it's just my one meal I get for the day to break my fast. So we're about to break it now. So let's go ahead and taste this. This was done, you guys would have seen, if you didn't see the video, it's done with a 1/3 cup of heavy cream, the riced broccoli, the ham left over from Easter. I did a ham, and my ham is only 2 grams, and it is a good ham. It wasn't those fake hams with water. This is a good picnic ham. It is 2 carbs. Is it 2 net or 2 carbs? 2 carbs, I think, for 3 ounces. So I got 3 ounces. I did 6 ounces to make the whole pan. I split this into 2 servings. And then I've got cheddar cheese. I did 2 cups of the cheddar cheese. I was trying to do the Ragu cheddar cheese sauce, but this would be less carb doing the cheese like that, but heavy fat because you have the heavy cream in it and you have the cheddar cheese. Now you could do it without the heavy cream and add mozzarella cheese or a lower fat cheese, and that would lower the fat on it. Of course, ham is going to have more fat in it too. So just save this for a dirty day or just eat it once in a while. Or if you're doing 1 or 2 meals a day, you could certainly have this. So let's try it. Let me get up and show you guys first. Look at that. Delicious. I'm excited. Oh, and then it's got pink salt, pepper, and oregano. I had 2 pieces of ham in that bite. That's a big bite. Now, what it reminds me of is a broccoli and ham cheddar soup that you make. But of course, this is a bake, so it's not wet. You know, it's not wet like a soup. And like I said, I was going to do the Ragu cheddar, double cheddar cheese sauce I've made in my videos before. But I thought for just a 4th cup of that, it's 3 more carbs. So this would have made it more, more carby. This right here is it was only a little over 10 carbs, I believe, or 11 carbs. So I have 5.5 carbs for half the amount. And you get a lot. There's a lot there. You see my plate. It's a big plate, and it fills up the whole plate almost. Yum. Oh, my God. This is good. I didn't get my husband's opinion. He was eating it while he was sitting here, but I was doing the video, so he didn't talk. I should have asked him, but he ate it fast. So he obviously liked that. Wow, this is good. I like it. And see, I did it in place with the heavy cream instead of that, just to give it a little bit of liquid in here so it didn't get dried out. So I did it like that, which was less carb that way too. But you could do it with the double cheddar cheese sauce and then use less cheese. But both are going to be heavy fat, so it doesn't matter. I like it with the cheese like that. I'll ask my husband, honey, did you like this?
Oh my gosh, I ate it so fast. It was super good.
I told you he ate it really fast.
I can't even tell it's keto.
Yeah, this you can't. And everybody loves ham and broccoli together. Who doesn't love ham, broccoli, and cheese? That's why I'm saying, why does anybody have to cheat? Does this look like a meal that your family wouldn't want to eat? Broccoli, ham, and cheese? Come on, we used to eat that way anyways, and heavy cream inside of it. It's just the fact that we don't have the grain with it, the bread with it, the potato on the side, the bread, you know, the heavy carb part. Wow, that is good. That's why I'm eating it so fast. It's so good. I got a little bit more ham left over. I'm going to make another batch of this. For sure, because it's so good and I need to use it the rest of my ham. I love this, you guys. It does it. It tastes like, I had gotten one before. It was black cherry they have, and I think they have a, I think it's just black cherry and the wild cherry. And he had got me the black cherry one day, and I didn't like that one as much. I like it, but not as much. But when he got the wild cherry, I thought it was the same. I thought, why does this taste different? It's so good. And I figured out it's wild cherry, and it does. It tastes like those Ludens. Those ones that we used to give our kids for cough drops that taste like candy. Yeah, that's what this tastes like. And there it is up close so you can see it. And I love the coconut pineapple. Those are my two favorites of these. I like all of them though. And you see I don't always drink that. I do more of the Zevia. I do more water. But today I wanted that. You have to remember, I'm doing 1 meal a day and I'm in maintenance mode. So these things don't hurt me. I mean, gosh, I've been able to maintain this for 3 years. So obviously I know what I'm doing. So when people see this, you know, they can think, well, you know, maybe she shouldn't do that, or maybe she's doing it wrong, or whatever. I've done it for 3 years, and I'm the same weight. You guys see me. I've been on this channel for almost 3 years. Been keto for over 4 years, but the maintaining part started on my channel. When I got to maintenance mode, I do have a video on that when I hit maintenance mode. It would be under my ketogenic, it would be the mukbangs and recipes. It'd be under there, and you'll just look for amazing news or great news or something, and it's when I hit my goal weight. And that was at 139, but now I'm lower. I got lower. Like I said, I'm at like 160 pound loss. And I maintain it and keep it off. You guys see me in videos all the time. I do outfits of the day. You see me all the time. You know I'm not gaining it back. You know I'm maintaining it. So you know I know how to eat. And if I have a cheat day, I go up in weight. So yeah, if I was to change my eating habits, I would go up. I always know when I'm in keto and out of keto. I still buy little strips, and every once in a while I still test just to see. That's always dark purple for me, so I always know. But I do know the days that if I'm a little bit lower, I can just tell I'm a little bit of sinus trouble I get. I feel a little bit more bloated. Might have kicked me a little bit, so I'm not, you know, urinating as much. I know, like, if I need my salt, that my body will hold it more and stuff like that. But as far as the strips, I don't think I've ever... Maybe just a couple times was I knocked out, and that was when I was learning it in the beginning. Or if I had a cheat day. And like I said, I've been ketogenic for over 1,600 days, and I've only had 9 cheat days. And that wasn't until I hit goal weight. When I hit goal weight, then, and only then, did I start having cheats. And I usually do it. My son's birthday is in May. So his birthday is May 29th. Usually that day we'll have a cheat together. We'll go out. I'm not doing it this year because of this pandemic. I will not until this thing is completely over. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I don't want to go out of keto because this virus loves sugar and will grab onto any carb or sugar it can. So I'm staying this way till we're healthy. But anyways, and then the next time would be like Thanksgiving and sometimes Christmas. So it's 2 or 3 a year. That's all I do. And usually I choose Thanksgiving because my mom always makes a beautiful Thanksgiving dinner. Christmas, we do a dinner too, usually a ham or something. But of course my mom goes all out for Thanksgiving. So I usually will cheat on Thanksgiving. Out of the 2. Sometimes I'll do both, but it's between 2 or 3. So I'm trying to think of a story to tell you guys. If I should tell you a funny story, an embarrassing story, I could tell you one about my mom, an embarrassing one about her, but I won't do that to you, Mom. I don't even know. I'll have to ask her permission first before I tell that story. But I guess I could tell you a story that was a little bit embarrassing. I was younger, but I was still embarrassed. I was probably about 6 years old. And I was always in dresses, always wearing dresses. I was always very girly. And we were at the mall, and we were on the escalator, and walking all around or whatever. Mom was with us, and we were walking. We were on the escalator, and my brothers were with, and I'm in front of my mom, and I sit down on the escalator. Well, that wasn't a very good idea, wearing a dress. We get to the top of the escalator, and my dress got stuck in the escalator. Everybody is tripping over me. My mom's like, get up, get up, get up. We're trying to get over. Everybody is tripping over me. Everybody is tripping over me. My mom is freaking out. She's like, what's wrong? Get up, get up. She couldn't figure out that my dress was stuck in the escalator. Okay? So my mom helped me, and she's pulling me, and my dad's over there. He's helping too. He's trying to pull me out from this escalator. I am stuck with my dress in this escalator. Thank God it didn't pull me through it. I mean, had it been bigger, it could have, but it was just the dress. And so it's pulling and everything and that, and they're pulling it. And this all happened just within a few seconds, okay? So I wasn't stuck there forever, a few seconds. But they pulled me, and as they pulled me, it ripped the whole back of my dress out. Yes, the whole back of my dress. Now, I'm only 5 or 6, but I was more mature for my age. So at 5 or 6, I was probably more like 8 or 10. I was very embarrassed that you could see. Sorry, I'm kind of getting a little gassy from this. I was very embarrassed. It was all open in the back. You could see my underpanties. Yes, you could see my underpanties. And the whole thing was ripped out. My mom's freaking out. I'm like, I got to cover up. And I think somebody gave me their shirt or their jacket or something to tie around me. I was crying because everybody was laughing in the mall. They were laughing because they could see my underwear. Well, I was just a little girl. But to me, that was embarrassing to me, very embarrassing, because I was very mature for my age, much more mature, and something like that embarrassed me very bad. I knew that, people didn't show their panties. You didn't lift up your dresses. I mean, 2 years old, I could tell you that story too. 2 years old, I'm standing in line with my daddy, and we're in this big crowd waiting. I don't know if it was to see Santa or what, and I'm doing the over-the-head dress, pulling it over my head. Daddy, when are we going to see Santa? And of course, my dad's embarrassed as heck because, I'm lifting my dress up, and I know I'm just a little girl, but that still would embarrass. You're still a dad. You don't want anybody to look at your little girl in a bad way. And I'm lifting my dress way up in the air, but 5 or 6, when that happened, or maybe even I was 7, I was much more mature. So I was very embarrassed that people could see my underwear. It was all ripped out the back, and it was one of my favorite dresses, and it got completely ruined. I wore this dress all the time. I remember it was white, and it had pink ribbon through it. It had pink flowers on it. I loved it. And it was just flowy and just fun. Went to the knee, and I just loved it. But yeah, I was very embarrassed by that. And my mom couldn't figure out, why am I sitting there? She couldn't figure out, and everybody that's coming up that escalator is tripping over me. So I'm getting hit by everybody and everything. But within a minute, I was out of it. Okay, I was out, but it was completely ripped the whole back of it. And yes, I was very embarrassed, you guys. Even at that age, I was very embarrassed. And so I think my dad or my brothers gave me their jacket. Maybe I had my jacket with me. I don't remember, because I know it was warmer weather. But yeah, I had to tie something around me to cover the back. I was so embarrassed. I was crying in the car. My mom's like, it's okay, it's okay. She's like, why'd you sit down? Why were you so ignorant? Why were you so stupid doing that? Sitting down or whatever, which I was, but I didn't know. But yeah, that was an embarrassing story. I was very young. I have other embarrassing stories I'll tell you guys, but we'll just stick with that one for now. At least that one, I was just a kid. But just like the story I told you about that guy that was watching us, that we almost got kidnapped or whatever, I wore dresses then. I was just a big dress person. I love dresses. Always dancing and always in dresses. I'm a fashion girl. Very girly. So that was the end of that. Gosh, I loved that. I'm going to definitely make that again. Let's have our yogurt, and we'll try our cookie. Now, my husband, his opinion was they were a little bit dry and not sweet enough. So I'll give you my opinion too. I'm sure they are going to be a little bit dry, but I'm going to like it better than him only because I, do keto longer than him. So let's try it. There's a piece that kind of broke off, but let me finish. Definitely more dry than the ones I normally make because it's made with peanut butter. I know my regular ones that I make that are not keto are not as dry. They are more soft and ooey and gooey. Hang on, let me, my thing here, I gotta turn that off. You guys can't see that, but I'm getting dead on my phone. Yeah, they're more ooey gooey, and chewy, and these are a little bit more dry. I think they're sweet enough. I don't know why he said it needed more sugar. I think they're plenty sweet enough. But remember, he doesn't do keto as much. He does do keto, you guys. Can't even say the word right. He does do keto, just not all the time. And so he gets to eat sweets and stuff like that. So to him, this would be different. But for somebody like me doing keto for so many years, this tastes plenty sweet enough to me. And anybody else doing it is going to agree with me. I love them. But they are more dry. He was right on that. Definitely a cookie I'll make again, though. Definitely, because they are lower than the Quest. I know for sure when I eat this, the ingredients that are in it are all perfect because it's just an egg, the natural peanut butter, which has only got 2 ingredients, which is nuts and salt, and then the Lily chocolate chips. I know that those are okay. So I know when I make them, they're not the Quest ones, which I eat the Quest ones, that's fine. But I know these are totally keto because I made them at home. Definitely really, really good. I really like them. I do. I really like them. I think they're plenty sweet enough. But like I said, they are a little bit more on the dry side. They're crumbly. Still has that tenderness in the middle. They're softer cookies. And definitely a cookie I would make again. Oh yeah, 100%. Because I can't have regular cookies. I think these are good. Yum. I love them. I don't know why you said they weren't sweet enough. Isn't that funny? When, you know. Isn't that funny when you are somebody that does something and you stay away from sugar for so long? This tastes so sweet to me, where it didn't taste sweet to him. He said it probably could use a little bit more sugar. It tastes so sweet to me. It's so funny how he said it didn't, and yet to me it tastes so sweet. But it's a nice size cookie. There's a full one there I wanted to show you. It's almost the size of my hand. A little bit smaller than the Quest cookies, obviously. Actually, quite a bit smaller than the Quest cookies. But I think they're delicious. I love them. I like the texture. I don't know, even though it's dry, I like the texture. It's almost like a cake. I would totally be honest with you guys. They are crumbly. They are more dry. That's why I keep drinking. Definitely sweet enough, so I'm not changing the recipe. Just make sure you have a glass of almond milk with that. That would be really good. Unsweetened vanilla almond milk or just the unsweetened milk? That would taste really good. I should have had a glass of that with that. Love my yogurt too with my nuts. No, I'm getting all the stuff I need. I like them. I think they're plenty sweet enough.
Oh,
See,
I just ate one again.
yeah, I think they're
They're
plenty.
good.
They're plenty sweet enough. It's just that you don't eat, do keto as much as I do. So to you, you didn't taste it sweet the way I did. I think they're almost too sweet. Because see, I do keto. That's why, where you kind of have days where you go off or whatever. But I love them. But they definitely are dry. They definitely are on the dry side. But I like that crumbliness to it. I love them. So just wanted to tell my husband that he came in to watch TV. He's waiting for me to hurry up so he can turn the news on. He's watching the news without the volume. I leave the room. I don't even watch any of this crap, the media and all of that. I do like when I hear good things that happen. But I just stay away from it. I got God, and God's going to tell me when this is over. And my husband will let me know when it's over, too. I don't follow any of this media stuff. I hate it. Some things you don't even know if you can even believe it. Those are good. I love them. I wish I would have had less almond milk with it. Because I could have dipped it in the almond milk and that would have helped with the dryness. What'd you just do? I think my husband's telling me to hurry up. All right, so I'm going to get off of here. I'm at 34 minutes anyways, and I try to make these videos a little shorter. But you guys don't care because you're home and you want to watch these videos. But I'm going to finish this yogurt without you guys. But anyways, I hope... Let me get a drink. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this healthy keto eating show. I hope you got a chance to try it out because you guys would have seen it on Thursday. It's absolutely delicious. My husband loved it. And try out those cookies. I hope you got to try that. Hope you enjoyed my information and my funny story, my embarrassing story. Maybe I'll tell you more as I got older, some more embarrassing stories. Maybe I'll tell you the one about my mom if she lets me tell it. But anyways, I hope everybody is staying safe, happy, healthy. Continue to not worry, fear not. God is always, oh my goodness. God is always with you. He's going to help you to get through this, but take all precautions. Make sure you do. Take all precautions and do what they tell you to do. Other than that, everybody stay safe, happy, healthy, doing well with their life, and get on board with keto. If you need help, I'm here. I'm always here. My link is down below for my email. Send me an email. I love all of you guys very much. Everybody take care. God bless, and I'll see each and every one of you in my very next upload. And always remember to what? Always remember to keep it keto.